Hey, I'm Carl and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And this playlist we're going to concentrate on knife sharpening, kitchen knife sharpening, primarily kitchen knives. And for this video we're going to use this Chef's Choice Model 110. Now I did a review on this, it was 3 years ago, and to be honest with you, I didn't give it a great review, and there were many comments saying I didn't quite know what I was talking about. So we're going to do this again, and I'm going to go over some of the issues that was pointed out to me, which you know, if you're not here doing it yourself, you don't really understand what is happening, and I'll try to explain it as good as I can. But anyway, number one, a kitchen knife, you do not want it razor sharp. The sharper the point on a knife, the easier it is. Many people want to say that razor sharp is the best. If they can't make it razor sharp, they don't want you to do it. I disagree with that. Most people don't know that if you can cut a tomato, that is basically, well, you want it a little bit sharper than tomato sharp. A little bit sharper. Let's see if you can easily cut through the wrapping or the casing around a bologna or something like that. That should be sharp enough for most people, most homeowners. Now this Chef's Choice Model 110, it does have stones in it instead of diamond stones. And diamond stones, or ceramic stones I should say, or diamond and ceramic, they will give you a better edge than a wheel, such as a grinding wheel. And this Chef's Choice is only one set angle, which is 20 degrees. Now most of you know that your hunting knives and your kitchen knives should be sharpened at different angles, but it's more of a what you prefer. I prefer my outdoor working knives to be around 17 and a half degrees, and my kitchen knives to be 20 degrees. This is 20 degrees. Now the Chef's Choice has 3 different phases. This one, there is a cover for it somewhere, which is more for honing the knife, and these 2 are more for sharpening the knives. Off and on switch right here. Pretty quiet. Has rubber stoppers on the bottom so it doesn't slide. Looking at my dog out in the backyard. He picked up his football and took off running. So, okay, I have this knife right here. I'm going to show you how we're going to dull it out on this old piece of cutting board. We're just going to rub it on like this and make sure it's good and dull. There we go. There we go. That's pretty, should be dull enough. And I'll be right back. Let me go get a piece of paper. Okay, I have a piece of graph paper here. I don't use graph paper much anymore now that we have AutoCAD or just CAD on the computer. So you see, it is having a rough time cutting this piece of paper. It will cut it. More or less it's dragging across. Barely cutting. So let's run this through the shift choice. I'm going to run it through the honing edge first, since I don't know what angle this is. And then we're going to go across. We're going to go about 10 swipes in each section, and let's see what happens. Now, it's advertised that there's a magnet on each side. I really don't feel the magnet on this. Magnet might be dead right now, I'm not sure, but I don't feel it catching anywhere. So let's go ahead and get this going. Now when we pull through, we want to follow the edge of the blade itself. So if you have a chef knife which is curved up, you want to pull back like this. So the Santoku knife is it's almost straight, a little bit easier to sharpen. Now I'm just using the weight of the knife. I'm not putting any pressure down. Pulling it through. It is leaning against the side. You can see I'm just letting it fall in there. I'm pulling it through. Okay, now we're going to go to the medium side, and you'll hear a difference in the stone. You can barely hear it. Now we're going to go to the coarse side. I mean the fine side, not the coarse. Again, just using the weight of the knife. Flip a few more times. Okay, turn this off. Let's see if it's any sharper. Now it should be a little bit sharper, right? Now it is cutting the paper now, and that's probably good enough for most kitchens, which is this probably easily cut a tomato. So the main reason that I gave this a negative review the first time is if you have a knife like this that the blade goes all the way back, it works fine. But some knives, the handle or the blade, the covering, will come down about a ½ inch to here, so the actual blade doesn't start for about a ½ inch going up. If you watch my previous video on this, I'll show a better example. I don't have one with me right now. But due to the different style of blade, as it fits into here, you can't go all the way back like this. So actual sharpening starts around here instead of at the very back. It'll start in somewhere around this section. But it will get your blade sharper, but due to, I call them pretty significant issues, I just prefer to use a more quality knife sharpener, such as the Work Sharp or I have a Wicked Edge. Both of them are a lot more expensive than this. So the average kitchen chef, this would probably be decent for him, but I'm used to having a better results for my kitchen knives. Now, I do sharpen knives more as a hobby than a business, which is why I can say I like the other machines better. For what I do personally, it is a better machine. They are better machines than this, and they will last much longer. Now, I don't know how old this is since I got it at a yard sale. I only paid $1 for it. In my first review on this, I stated that if anybody wants to pay this shipping, I will gladly send this to them. And many people said they would love to have it, but the catch was they had to pay the shipping, and they weren't willing to do that. So, average home cook, it will work for you, but if you know a little bit more about how a knife works and how knife sharpeners work, you will find that the other styles without a turning wheel or turning disc or turning cylinder or whatever you want to call it will work much better for you in the long run. So anyway, kind of hard to explain. If you want to check out my Wicked Edge videos, I'd appreciate it. My name is Carl, and I do appreciate you watching.